have in the studio with me today Miss Abimbola Ikusagba. You are welcome on the program again once more.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, today what we are going to discuss is fit your relationship for year 2022. Fit your relationship for year 2022. In your own words, man, when we talk about relationship, what do you understand by that, man?
Yeah, I would say that relationship is the association or the connection between two or more people.
The connection between two or more people. So that is relationship. So whenever you have two people staying together or doing things together, that means there's a relationship between them. All right. Like, what are the types of relationship that we have?
We have various types of relationship. We have the family relationship. We have the acquaintance relationship. We also have the enemies and rival relationship.
Wow.
And with that, we also have the sexual relationship. We have work profession relationship. We have your place-based relationship, your landlord, your neighbors, and your friends around that time, place relationship. We have teachers and students relationship. So relationship is very broad, depending on what we want to focus on. Yes.
Wow. The one that touched me the most is that enemy and rivalry relationship.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so whenever you have two people and there is hatred between them, that means there is also a relationship.
There's a relationship.
And that shows that relationship is negative.
We can't really say it's negative. There's positive. There's negative.
There is negative relationship.
That's the two.
The two. All right. Now, the stages of relationship. What are the stages of relationship?
Yes, we have. Okay, with me, I said I have 5 stages of relationship.
All right.
So we have the attraction and romance relationship. Before you start the relationship, there's something you see in that person that attracted you in the first place to start that relationship. It can be character, it can be the way the person stands, the way the person talk. So you create relationship through that, and then that will graduate to the next relationship. Under the attraction, before I move to the next one, we have the focus on the similarities. By the time you have that relationship, you'll be looking at what are the similarities between me and this person. Can we really go along? I'm talking in general sense now, not the relationship, the love aspect of the relationship or marriage relationship. You look at the similarities, you look if you can get easily along with each other, you check that aspect, you focus on that, then you also think of spending a lot of time with each other. Because at that stage, you are just knowing each other. If the person asks you to do any assignment for him or her, you will be very glad to do it. Why? Because we want to move closer to such person, to know the person and to do things for the person. So you will be very happy to do such. Then from that point, we move to the next one, which is the reality setting relationship.
Reality setting.
Yes. This time around now, you've created that bond in the first one. When we talk, the first one when it does with the lovers one, those times are honeymoon's relationship. You need something, he gets it for you.
You ask it,
you ask it, to
fast,
get
fast.
it. You do this, you want it. If you want this, you have it. That is the kind of relationship we have at that first stage. But this second stage is reality setting. Now this stage, you start seeing that I think this person is loving. I don't think he's loving again. You start thinking otherwise because all those things you are getting at first will be reduced. Because the reason why it increased before is because you don't know each other yet. So you want to get to know each other, and you know each other by giving onto each other. You can give your time, you can give everything. But as time goes on, you believe that you should have known me by now. You should have known my schedule. Perhaps the other person is still expecting the same thing.
What happened now?
So here now, the reality will set in. So if you can accept each other's flaws, then you can progress to the next level. So at this stage, you know that this person talks too much. This one is loving. This person nags too much. This one, when you say sorry, it's not even satisfied. He wants you to explain everything. In total, what is wrong with you? Can I go on with this kind of relationship? Let it be normal relationship or marriage relationship. You would think twice. This person has my dad. Personality, I don't like it, though. You must explain why you did that before you accept your apology. I'm not interested in. So it's that stage you begin to weigh your relationship level, that can I go on with this kind of relationship, be it marriage, relationship, or friendship. You have to check it. You check it. So if you see that you are good to go, then we move to the third stage, which is disappointment stage.
Disappointment stage.
Yes, disappointment stage.
I'm interested. Tell us more.
At this stage now, you've already checked the other one, that okay, the reality stage, you've checked there, okay, I think I can still manage. Now at this disappointment stage, there are some of your expectations that are high. Yeah, it's okay, this person should be able to help me in the kitchen, should be able to help me whenever I call him, whether he's busy or not. But now you call him, the person you called at the first stage to help you with an assignment, and gladly he was busy or she was busy, but she left what she was doing and following. But this time around they will tell you, I'm very busy, I don't know if you can shift or wait till I'm done. She'll be just like, oh, before I don't have to struggle before you help me now. What's going on here? So at this stage, most of your expectations, you might be highly disappointed, not getting them the way you wanted it. Because at first you got it, but now the reality has set in that I am busy, these are my schedules, this and that, before you can manage them. So this disappointment level comes in. So if you can handle those stages well, the disappointment stages well, then you are good to go for the next one. And the next one is stability. At this stage, you already know each other. No conflict like that is not coming. Little things don't bring arguments. At that disappointment, little things bring arguments. You might just say that, please, can you send a card to me? And the person forgot. And you don't even apologize. You take it up immediately.
What happened? I asked you to send me.
Even among parents, among families. Such things happens. Mommy would have called, please, when you are coming back from work, just branch and buy this. Do you understand? And we are just growing to know them. Because you can't say because she's your parent, they are my parents, and they should know me. No. You grow to know them, because as you grow up you have different personality. You start having your own kind of things, the way you do your things. So at this stage, after the disappointment, then we come to the stability stage. You'll be able to move well. Now, trust will be setting in. When anyone calls you to tell you, to ask of his character or what can this person do, you can actually vouch for the person and don't call him by this time, we won't have time for this. Say, but he did it for me that day, he just did it to honor you. But don't think about it next time. Now you really know him. So you can really start up relationship. At this stage, at this level, relationship is becoming stable. Then the last stage is commitment. Now you are good to go. Yes. Good to go. You are good to go. No storm will come and you won't be able to overcome at this stage.
Wow, that's lovely. The 5 stages of relationship. The first one is the infatuation stage.
Yes.
Where you things
yes.
enjoy the attraction stage, the attraction
stage, the romance stage. You want to do everything. Some call it the honeymoon stage.
Wow, that's lovely.
Yes, that's
and then to reality setting.
Yes,
when reality.com.
Yes.
When you begin to know this person talks too much, this person is this, is that, exactly. And then to the disappointment stage, when feel disappointed, but I don't expect him to do this, to do that, and then to the stability stage, and then the
last one, the commitment stage.
Wow, exactly. I love that. Thank you very, very much. And what we are talking about is fit your relationship for year 2022. Now, how can one fit, like a businessman out there, how can he or she fit his relationship with his customers for year 2022?
Number one thing you should do is be authentic. Be who you are. Don't say that because some people produces bad goods and they still sell them, you too, you can just adjust the way you do your things and imitate them. It's going to spoil your own market, because you can't emulate people on the bad behavior. You should follow those that have good reputations. So be authentic, be who you are. Don't say that because they are not getting your product now. Don't emerge success at instant. Let me do this thing. Coca-Cola does not emerge Coca-Cola at the same time they started. So they have to go through a lot of processes. When you read about their bibliography, you will read how many times, how many years they stayed before they emerged who they are today. So Be authentic. Stay on that product. Let them know what you produce. Let them know it is the good one. They might not come rush it now, but once they can vouch for your product, then you are good to go.
Wow.
That is one of it, though.
One of it. Oh, all right. Because now in year 2022, what can actually liberate people from the situation that we are in now is for them to have their own business, to start their own business. Now, like, what should the relationship between the owner and the customers? What should they be like? Should there be a close relationship between them? What are the boundaries that need to be set? I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
I get you. You know, before you could start a business, if you are just thinking of starting one, you must consider your environment. The environment you are in. You check the environment. Look at what they are lacking in that environment. What are those things that they will have to travel to the market before they could get? So once you think that you can bring the market closer to them, to their house steps and doorsteps rather, then you start identifying the customer's needs. Let me take for instance, maybe before they could get this animal skin, pomo, or frozen food, they will have to travel or take a bike, 100 naira bike to the market, then bring those things near them. To their doorsteps. Let them know that they can get the same price they sell it at that market. Then you see them patronizing you. Then you still ask them questions. That is where the relationship starts from. How do you see my product? Do you like them? Hope the fish does not have a taste that is other than the one you used to buy.
That is getting feedback.
Yes,
from them.
you get feedback from them. From there, you begin to work on your lapses. On the lapses of your business, because your customer are the one to tell you the truth about your business, not what you are saying.
So you can't afford to be far away from them.
You can't, because they are the one that will even bring you referral. You can't do your business alone. Once your customers are satisfied, they bring you more referral. They refer people to you. They will tell you, go to Mama Shade, she does this well, she sells this, go there. You will see it as cheaper price.
All right.
Go to
now,
Mama
coming to that point of saying customers is always right. Customer, is it true that all the time customers will be always right?
Well, to me, the statement means that you don't argue with your customers. Yes, you listen to them, you accept whatever thing they say, because in all they say, there are always truth there. But the fact that you have put in a lot of money, a lot of stress into that thing, sometimes do not let us listen to them. We should also see that they are also humans. They have their money, they work for the money before they came to your shop to buy that particular thing. And they don't expect those things to not be good. Even you purchase it from the market or from the producer, you don't expect it also not to be good. But you have to stand, somebody has to be accountable for the fault of the product. And it has to be you, not the customer.
I love that. But let's go, in year 2022, we need to fit our relationship in order to be successful. Because you said we cannot do things alone, we need others. But we have people in families like brothers and sisters, or even brothers and brothers that they are at loggerheads with each other, fighting, disagreement. Like, how can those people fit their relationship for year 2022?
Yes, they have to call each other, sit down, then, and issue out those things. Talk about them. When you ought to apologize. When you ought to listen to the person's interest, listen to it. Jot those things down, then take note. Don't say because you are my brother, because you are junior brother to me, and I'm your senior brother, you have to do this. No, everybody has their own personality. Listen to them, respect them for who they are, and apologize when necessary. Don't say because you are older or because you are younger, you are right. There are some places we have to give honor to whom honor is due. So just do it, then embrace each other, because you can't even afford to live in hatred. Whoever that lives in hatred die faster. So you have to let that love continue. It must just continue.
So one must do everything in one's power, in one's ability. Just make sure that one keeps one's relationship with brothers, with siblings, as positive as possible.
Exactly.
Like, what are the effects if I as a person have issue with my brother and I refuse to resolve the conflicts? Like, what are the negative impact, the negative effect of that on my life personally?
On that person's life personally, you see that the person will be falling sick. Yes, sickness is they are open to sickness, to attacks. Sickness, pain everywhere, and then the person will just be attacking people anyhow. The person will not want to listen. The person will never respect love because he has failed. Love has failed in the home. So no love. No outsider will tell the person love is still exists, love exists. I have siblings that will say if we don't have, is there an outsider that will now show me love? Do you understand? It kills a lot of vibes in that person. It kills that person internally. And you see all manners of diseases start coming up. The person will lose appetite for food, for some things, some good things. Yes, it causes a lot of things.
Wow. That means the negative effect is more than even being proud and pompous and saying I'm not going to apologize.
It's more than that.
Alright, so my listeners out there, please, if you have issues with any of your family members, your siblings, please go to them before this year runs out and say, I'm sorry. Even if you are not the one that is at fault, just say, okay, I'm at fault. Let's just come back to normal. Let's come back to the we that we used to be. You know how you used to play together, you used to talk together, you used to help each other out before. I'm telling you, that kind of relationship can be restored, and that's how you can enjoy yourself. You can stay healthy emotionally and even healthy in your body in year 2022. Don't worry, next week we are going to talk about fit your health for year 2022, and I'm going to bring on Mrs. Olafare. We are going to iron out some things that can affect our health in year 2022. So please iron out any disagreement that you can have with any of your family member, either your dad or your mom or your brother, your sister. Iron it out and let peace reign, so that you can have peace in your heart, peace in your mind, and peace in your body. And lastly on the program today, what are the effects of a loving relationship in a man's life?
When a man loves and he keeps a healthy and a loving relationship, he does a lot of things to man. It decreases the risk of heart disease. The doctors, we have to speak more on this. So I don't want to go deeper. It's not my profession.
Don't worry, next week.
So yes, it decreases it. You see ladies out there that are not fine, and even elderly people that lost their husband and the way around. You see that a lot of things has happened to them because something is missing. The love aspect is missing in their lives. Another thing is that it's lower blood pressure. It's lower blood pressure. You don't have hypertension. You live okay. There's this joy that will just sprout out from your heart. Yes, it's also improve immune health. It's improve your health. And it fosters recovery for sick people. You see, there are some times that we have sick people around us. They say you should surround yourself with loving people that you love. Let them tell you stories. Let them show love to you. Before you know it, the person will jack back to life and be happy. And so when you are around people that loves you, you are free from sickness. You are free from all manners of diseases. So it improves you physically. Your health will be very stable. You have low stress, and you'll be happy. You'll be happy around.
Wow. So that means the solution is get loving people around you. You understand? Love people and let people love you back. You know, you can't stand the chance of living in hatred, just like Ms. Ikusagba said. You can't afford to live in hatred. You can't afford to live in bitterness. You can't afford it. It is dangerous. The negative effect is more than what meets the eye. So get yourself into a loving relationship. Get your dad to love you, and get yourself to love somebody too. It has a way of boosting your immune system against disease. So thank you so much, Ms. Ikusagba, for honoring our invite today. I'm so grateful. What's your last word to our listeners out there?
My last word this morning is that let us have less assumption, less expectation. You know, our expectation is usually high towards relationship with people in our family or love relationship. Our expectation is usually high, very high. Let us have less expectation. Don't assume too much that this person will do this person should be able to do that, this person should do this. And lastly, give. Don't be the first person to ask. Instead of you asking for things, be the first giver. Because everything in relationship has to do with giving. So what you cannot give, you cannot get. So give first, and you will have what you wanted later.
Thank you so much, Ms. Ikusagba. I'm so proud. I'm so blessed to have you on the program today. I know some other times you